Welcome, everybody. We're live here on Lee Chess and streaming on Twitch as well as YouTube. What's up? We're gonna be we're taking 5+3 challenges, as you can see in the window. We got a couple hours. It's not a long stream, about 2 hours. Ringawi, welcome. So I'm gonna just chill and warm up with like some kind of puzzle. Just woke up about half an hour ago, so I need my brain to get in gear. Let's just do a couple puzzles. All right, endgame puzzle. I love endgames. All right, here we go. And it's check. Wow, that's a tough one. This is a trick question. That's a very strange puzzle you got there. It has to be something to do with Queen G6 defending, or Queen H7 defending. Black can defend the G7. I mean, it's King H2 or King F2. I mean, seriously. It's got to be King H2. And now, I don't know. Queen G3 or Queen G4? What's the difference? Queen G3 loses a queen. That's the difference. Oof. So it's a trap. Queen G4, and if Queen takes G4, H takes G4. Wow, he can't. I mean, is it a win though? Do I have definitely made him? Is there any other option? Doesn't look like it. Yeah. Oh my god, that's not the answer. Oh my god. No, it's a different decoy. It's a different decoy, but what? What different decoy? Queen H5. God damn it, Jerry. It's Queen H5. Although that's... yeah, shit. Queen G4 isn't that clear. He can play Queen takes Queen. Maybe move his Queen. Maybe move his Rook or something and survive. God damn it. It's Queen H5. That sucks. So after takes, I must have a mate. Oh, another mistake. I give up this. I give up this. Yoda says give up this. Do not do puzzles when you first wake up. The exactness is not very high. So I got the Rook takes G7 here, and there's this in-between move. Then I take the Queen, and then I take the Rook. Oh, 3 tries to get it right. Oh, Repunj Bansal. Good to see you. All right, guys, we're taking 5+3 challenges. No, it's 5+5. You're right. Oh, shit. You're right. Don't change the challenge. I wrote it wrong. I wrote it wrong because of our tournament on Tuesday. Oh, no. Sludgy, inaccurate, false advertising. Oh, no. Everywhere I wrote it wrong. Damn. 5+5. But you were correct. You are correct. Where else did I write it? In the stream description? Screw that. All right. Scacchi. If Scacchi were Italian, he would be Scacchi. Up to my ass in alligators. Trump's gonna drain the swamp, guys. The whole world is being taken over by authoritarians. It's good. Really good. I can't wait to go on vacation to El Salvador. All right. Repunch Bansal. We're white. Oh, no. Oh, no. I need a break from the Schliemann. We need a little break. A break from the Schliemann. Schliemann break. What's up, guys? Extra time. 5+5 for... 5+5 for commentary. 2 extra seconds per move. 2 minutes and 2 seconds. We were playing what? No. I was playing 3+2. I play 3+2 in my free time. But 5+5 is for the stream. Donation? Follow. Chess Tips with Nazar. Nazar Furman. Good to see you. Alright, F4 isn't quite, I feel, good enough. Therefore, we have play knight F3. Also G3, of course. Okay, there's several ways to play the Vienna. I mean, G3 is nothing wrong with that. Here, Bishop C4, nothing wrong with that. Not my thing, necessarily. And now, no screwing around. We're not screwing around today. No, not with this guy. He's got this secret preparation. Weaver Adams. Did you meet Weaver Adams? Weaver Adams. There's no apostrophe there, dude. It's all right, Uber driver. It's like, what is it? 5 in the morning. No, Adams is one name. That's his name. Like, you know, John Adams. He's probably related to John Quincy Adams or something. He wasn't Weaver Adam. I have a friend whose family name is Adam. Here. He always gets angry because I get confused between his first and his second name. When I call him Adam, he gets defensive. He's like, no, it's my family name. Weaver Adams. Boston chess legend. Okay. Bishop e5, a little before my time, Uber driver. I only lived in Boston since 1990, you know. I played Blitz with Harry. Okay, Bishop e5, Bishop c5. I knew Harry, obviously, but Weaver Adams a little too before my time. You just learned that Rubinstein first started with this Bishop c5. Michael Adams plays Bishop c5. It's a transposition to another kind of Roy Lopez, obviously. Or you can call it, I don't know. Is it Roy Lopez or is it 4 knights? I guess it's technically a 4 knights, not a Roy Lopez. Yeah, 4 knights, classical 4 knights, they'll call it. Nothing wrong with Bishop c5. We got to be accurate. Classical 4 knights game. Yeah, my teammate prepped very hard for Michael Adams at the World Senior and came up with a 0. It was an interesting game, but I felt that what he was, I don't know, it was too aggressive. He almost got away with it. Not easy to take out Adams. Speaking of Adams, isn't that ironic? The irony is rich here. The bishop is drying. I don't know. This is probably nothing, but at least it's safe. Murphy was good at chess. Murphy was abducted by aliens. He was like that famous Indian mathematician. And Ilumjinov. He just never told anyone about it. Wait, oh shit, I thought I was black. What am I doing? I'm not black? They eat the pets. That's what happened to the pets. It's aliens are eating them. Oh, illegal aliens. They're eating the dogs. I don't know what to make of A5. It's kind of random. Thank you. He's just randomly grabbing space. Nothing wrong with random space. I'll have a little random space on the side with A5. Not Mama again. Oh no, if you want Mama, go to Chess Mom, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not here for your psychotherapy. I don't have a license. I didn't get my master's degree. You gonna start with that Mama stuff again? I can't legally help you. Wow. That is interesting. Mm. Wow. Bishop h6. Oof. Oh shit, I hung a piece. A challenge or a threat? Check. Takes. My knight is trapped. So I'm not going to screw around with that. The chess vacuum. Mm-hmm. My computer is revving. I need a new machine. We need to order a new desktop. We'll stream with that, but haven't gotten there yet. There seems to be something called Windows. Yeah, I hate Windows, but it's a specific. Where is it today? I don't know. Streamlabs is doing it to me today. I don't know why. Streamlabs is using like a huge amount of my memory. It has 25 instances running. It's a disaster. The software is just a complete disaster. Dude, seriously? Rook A5. Wow. I have an Apple computer from 1980. Something. You either do Apple or you don't, you know? I would sooner do like Linux probably than Apple. Well, I mean, Linux operating system. I don't know why it's making this stupid sound where it's like the fan is only this stupid program. Google Chrome also crushing it, but mostly just Streamlabs. Can you guys, I assume, can you hear that? Because I have a silencer on my mic. Mm-hmm. Right. Here we go, where he like plays perfectly when he has no time. Rook takes d4, rook takes, king takes, queen check. My rook is misplaced. This is what happens every single time you play this guy. He plays badly, and then when he gets low on time, he plays perfectly. He got a strong bishop by being down the exchange. He has no pawns left to get in its way. I can't take this noise. It's insanely annoying. I don't know how to shut it up. You guys may not be able to hear it. The mic should be, it should have some buffers or whatever. Yeah, he deserves to win. Being down a clear exchange, obviously. Yeah, good. It's just a really irritating sound. You're not supposed to hear it. It's all in my mind. Anyway, this is one of the reasons why we're getting a new computer. He plays perfectly every single time. As long as I don't hang a rook, I should be winning now. It's a weird opponent where he seems to be only motivated when he has less time. All he cares about is time. Winning on time. That's like he lives to play for time. It's very strange. So until he has no time, he plays badly, and then when he has no time or less time, he starts to play really well. It's just a question of how deep the hole is, that he's in. I don't really get the joy in playing for time. How deep? All right, dude, you can resign here. Yeah. Was I ever lost? Yeah, I was worse. I was worse. At peak stupidity, I was slightly worse. After H3. This is a tough position. I don't know what to do. It's a really tough position. Easy for the computer to find the best move here. Rook takes b2. Rook takes b2. Oh yeah, nothing to worry about there. Just a second while I check to see if I can make this thing stop revving a little bit. I know even if you guys can't hear it, it's extremely annoying from my perspective. Chrome 8 Streamline has 25 instances. I never saw it have that many before. They must have added like new features and shit. Alright, I don't know how to stop it. Provide feedback. Maybe that will help. Summarize feedback. Yeah, it's all Streamlabs. It's killing the memory in my machine. It's using like 80% of the memory on my computer. Alright, well as long as you guys can't hear it. Dude, you have to challenge me. Chess Tips with Nazar is like, can we play? You have to send me a challenge for us to play. I hope you're aware of that. I can't, accept like invisible challenges. Yeah, well, it's not there. So. It's definitely not there. Can you guys see these? Can we see these? You can't see them? You can see them up in the right hand corner. Those are the challenges I have. There's 3 challenges. Shockey, Morales, and Uber Driver. Alright, Shockey, let's go. Mm-hmm. What was that? Oh, an old game popped up. Yeah, alright. Now, I'm working on this again. Yeah, everybody plays the safe way. Safeway. Welcome to Safeway. Alright, Grunfeld. Oh shit, it's not the Grunfeld. I remember I saw this IM, or I think he was an IM, Alexei Gorbatov, play this like in the mid 90s, and I was like, oh my god, what's the guy doing? It was like 1997, 1990, 97, 98, I think 97, and I saw him playing in a GM tournament, and I'm like, oh shit, he thought the Grunfeld's on the other side. Back then, nobody played the accelerated Queen's Indian. Gorbachev, yeah, similar. Gorbatov was the guy's name. Similar, yeah, close. Alexei Gorbatov, close. But I mean, the point is, I saw this opening 20, 30 years ago. Nobody played that. Queenside fianchetto with d5. But I like it. It's not very surprise value now. Everyone's been playing this accelerated Queen's India. A lot of strong players have played it in the last like 15 years. Trends really started around the time when I was inactive. Let's say. I remember hearing about this game where Van Velde lost in an open tournament before they kicked him out of the U.S. He was one of those early victims of misunderstanding about whether he intended to work in the United States or not. Van Velde lost to like a 2400. All right, Bishop E3. That looks like you've been hanging out with Uber Driver. That looks somewhat suspicious. Gorbachev. We could go for some Gorbachev now. Gorbachev was good, but his predecessor, Yeltsin, spent too much time drinking, ended up fucking everything up. All right. Processor. Protus. Protus. Okay, I was afraid you might play b4 there. Can I sack my queen? c5, bishop g2, pawn takes d4. Knight h4. Oh, I love this. Larry. Pawn takes d4, knight h4, pawn takes e3, pawn, bishop takes d5, bishop takes d5. Larry Christensen, and not just Larry. I think a lot of grandmasters who play blitz, they like to sacrifice their queen. Who doesn't like to sacrifice their queen? Now, I would take with the bishop or take with the knight. This is developing a piece. It was an afterthought. Trading on your terms. Shaki's playing very safely. Damn, what's happening there, Bijak? Have you guys overthrown the government yet? Yeah, Yeltsin was an alcoholic. He didn't know what was going on. Unfortunately. That was the beginning of the end. Massive protests in Serbia still, right? We had our protests here last weekend, but Hungarians, I don't know. They're just not violent enough. They canceled our Pride parade. You lost the whole year? What do you mean? They kicked you out of school? They like canceled school or something because of the protests? Two exams left, but we're gonna have to restart the year in October. Oh man. That sucks. Civil unrest. The whole world is going authoritarian. I guess the bottom line is that people are inherently stupid. Yesterday, I saw former President Obama was like posting on his Facebook about fucking, March Madness, and a lot of people were angry. We're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like an authoritarian president takes over the United States. You don't care. All you care about is like March Madness. The fuck, man? You're talking about basketball while President Trump is like taking over the world. I know basketball's important, but basketball. Nobody cares about authoritarians when you're like freaking set for life. Right. Cares for money, exactly. Obama's all set for life now. What's he got to do? It's easy when you're rich. Problem is the middle class. The lower class is just totally screwed. And they're brainwashed. And the upper class has money, so they don't care. And then the middle class is the only chance. But the middle class is so small now, getting squeezed. I'm in lower class. I'm definitely like economically lower class now, though. I love I love I love how Harvard University announced that tuition would be free for any students whose parents' family earns less than $200,000 a year. Now with like DEI gone, um, I would imagine Harvard doesn't have too many students whose families earn less than $200,000 a year. Not really an issue, you know. They want rich. They want rich alumni. It's kind of a joke. I make like a fraction of that. I think I make less than my dad made in the late '80s, money wise. It's pretty disturbing. Pretty disturbing when you earn less than your dad did in like 1986. But I never really cared for money, you know. I mean, plus I'm not living in the United States. I live in Hungary to pass the savings on to the consumer. You guys know that. I hope you all know that. That's why I moved here. One of my many jokes. All right, how about knight c3? Let's not be lazy now. Don't know if this is a good move. Yeah, the middle class almost doesn't exist. I dropped from the middle class to like lower class economically. But I mean, I'm an educated lower class. You know, you were playing chess and poker, can't complain much. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, I can complain. I do what I want to do, but I don't have the money I would like to have. I love complaining. I had to live in a third world country, you know, so that I could afford to live. It's kind of sad, isn't it? But whatever. Hungary's okay. It's not exactly a third world country, but getting closer all the time. That was a joke. Oh, yeah. It's so hard to tell when people are joking. It was a joke. It was real, too. Not too late to bet it all on Tesla. Um, Now if I bet it all on something, GameStop wouldn't be it. If you're gonna bet it all, whatever Eric Prince, you know, is running in El Salvador, you know, Eric Prince is probably that's a good one. No, building prisons in El Salvador, whatever he's got going on there with President Bukele. I think that's the way to make money. Prisons in Central America. Who are we kidding? The future is in prison construction. Everybody knows that, dude. Come on. You're gonna need more prisons to put those people that have been like arbitrarily detained. It's like U.S. citizens getting swept up, thrown for the rest of their lives into El Salvadorian prison hell. Shocky, good game today. How are you better? How did you get the advantage here? That's really disturbing. I don't know what to do. I guess I just have to go here. No, I mean, you know, the guy from was it BlackRock? What was the name of the military? He's a military right wing military in the Iraq War. The guy did a lot of military mercenary business. So now he's got involved with the El Salvadorian guy building a prison infrastructure. I read that in the New York Times. This isn't like some unreliable story. I'm not sure it's set in stone, but there's definitely talks. Prisons are the future. Look, if you're gonna have an authoritarian world, prisons are freaking important, right? You gotta have some good prisons. Do you guys want to go for A5? I'm offering a draw. I think that I'm a tiny bit worse, but I think it's probably a draw. It's not. I'm not trying to scam you by offering a draw. I'm not licensed to offer any kind of financial advice, by the way. See, I wasn't scamming him. Your G4 pawn is hanging. Your H4 pawn is hanging. I thought I had this, but maybe not. Oh, you're just going to give it to me without a fight. Nice. Well, you're not better here, are you? You can play it out. Play it out, man. How about my pawns? Watch this. Oh no, H3. My pawns have some power too. All I'm saying is, like, when I offer a draw, I'm not trying to scam people, you know. I wouldn't offer a draw if I thought I was like lost or something. Now obviously this is totally. There's a trick here. E4, rook A4. Oh my god. E4, rook A4, pawn takes F3, rook takes H4, check. That actually might lose. I need to get clear. 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 I can play E4 now. Oh, you can play E4. You can play E4 now. Wow. Look at that. Are you sure that's safe? He's insisting. Yeah, I should have played H4 first. Oh, it's still a draw. Everything's a draw. Everything is a draw, man. It's just a waste of time. Not as bad as Repunch, like, you know. Not to say it's impossible to lose here. I think it's time to go to the other side. Wasting too much time. Seriously? Oh my god, dude. Which way do I want to go? Here? Well, this is obviously a win. It is annoying now. You see the look on my face? This game has been a draw for like the last 20 moves. Albeit, you know, from the moment I offered a draw, it was a draw. Though theoretically I could have made a mistake. Now we're really playing it out, unnecessarily. This is exciting, right? So let's just see when I offer to draw. Look at that flat line. Oh, he had wins. Oh, he did have wins. This has been a draw. What? King G7. Oh, shit. I never entered my mind to go active here with King G5. What? Wow. It was a draw, except for these 3 blunders I made in succession. Whoa. King takes h4. Oh, yeah, I didn't realize that pawn was untakeable because of rook f8 check. Well, all right, you proved your point. It was a total draw, but I managed to get lost to 3 different occasions. 99% of it was very boring, but I hung the game 3 times there. Opening was better for me. I don't know how I went from better to like worse. What did I do here? I had better here. Bishop e3. I was looking at this. Didn't understand what it did. What? Well, that's crazy. So I stared at this position for a while. And finally, I was afraid of this check, so I thought he can play rook b2. Wow. So what we didn't see was this, which conveniently defends the threat of knight to c6 check. So I can keep the pressure and stop his check on c6, and I'm just better. I control both open files here. It wasn't a good game. It wasn't a horrible game. Morales, Superdriver, Schumacher, and 42. All the regulars. I mean, the rook game should be a draw, but you have every right to continue. Is Morales choosing like white or something? Seems like you're white lately. Choose white. Now he's gonna get mad. Yeah, this is an annoying move. Okay. What do you do? F4? We had this once before where you did F4. F4. F4 E5 is no good. I'll play the Colorado Gambit. Colorado Gambit with F5. I wonder how bad F5 is. It looks kind of interesting, actually. F5. Huh. That might be playable. I mean, compared to a normal Colorado Gambit, that actually looks kind of okay. F5, D4, pawn takes E4, D5. My knight is a little bit short of squares there. F5, D4, E5. F5 takes, D4. Well, this is something new. It's Blitz. You would have won if you had more than 7 seconds. Yeah. I didn't see it till it was too late. Later when you threatened it the last time, it was really obvious, and I saw it. But it's not fair. You guys are taking advantage of me. I mean, I'm not awake yet. It takes me like 3 hours to wake up because of the combination of long COVID and brain fog and Alzheimer's, early onset Alzheimer's. That's why we're the rating we are. Yeah, Shaki's pretty good. He's like 2200 on here. Depends, if you're awake and you're sharp, you should see it. If you're like me and you have Alzheimer's and long COVID, maybe not. This is funny. This is like, it's like a semi-Tarash on the other side of the board. So it's a mirror image semi-Tarash. A lot riskier to play the semi-Tarash. Brain not strong in this house. I mean, I don't understand it. I feel like it takes me 2 hours to wake up, at least. Even after I had a coffee, this coffee isn't strong enough. I have really crap coffee. I have some better coffee, but I'm too lazy to grind it. Crap coffee. Alright, if you want to play that way, I'll play with G6. That way we can have something that's not symmetrical. Like, this would be classified as what? Like some kind of Vienna game? It's basically like e4, e5, knight c3, knight c6. d3, something like that. Or bishop e2, is that a move? It must be, right? You're 1860 FIDE. That's pretty good. I don't have a FIDE Blitz rating. No, I do now. Oh shit, I do. I lied. I got a FIDE Blitz rating. I'm like 2297 or something. Based on one tournament. I'm lucky it's not lower. I played so badly. By the way, like 3+2 over the board sucks. You know, it's horrible. I went into this Blitz tournament thinking like, oh, it's like 3+2 like online. But it's not. You have to move the pieces, you know? 3+2 over the board is like playing 3-0 over the board. I mean, you need time to move the pieces. On the computer, it's much faster. So the point is, like, over the board 3+2 is not the same as online 3+2. Yeah, all right. Hanging pawns. I had this horrible tournament where I lost to a total potzer. The guy was just like moving the pieces instantaneously, just shuffling them. And I was trying to play chess, and I almost had him mated, but he got away, and then I flagged. And then I lost to Plotkin, where I didn't take him, the dad, I didn't take him seriously as I should have. Who else did I lose to? I drew some weak guy. I didn't play well. It was my first over the board Blitz tournament in like 8 years or something. I think the last time I played, my literal last Blitz tournament over the board was in New England in like 2016 or something. Bishop h5 check. Damn, dude. That's not very nice. Fine. You got me. Who cares about the center? You know, you took away my right to castle. Center schmenner. Queen d4 win a piece. Ooh, what? It did. It won a piece. Just goes to show how Potzer he played here. Knight h4. Queen d4 wins a piece. That's what you get for your Potzer plan. See, I'm not awake. I don't calculate at all. My calculation is one move deep. Yeah, I won a piece. I played knight d4. It's ridiculous. I would never play knight d4. Yeah, maybe I would. I had to defend the pawn on f5. If I don't see queen d4, I have to defend the pawn on f5. The plan was to play knight d4. I overlooked bishop h5 check. It's not like I ever played this position before. No, I'm not tired. That's different. I'm not awake. I actually slept a lot, but I mean, it's like you go into really, really deep sleep, and then I can't get out of that like sleep state. Um, that's totally different from being tired. It's like my processor just doesn't start running. I mean, dude, seriously, do you want to take back? That's really. Do you work with Acerbate on a regular basis? All right, I almost played king there. Knight takes e5 check. Maybe it's good. Yeah. What's he gonna do? Yeah, this is horrible. This was a horrible game, bro. He's playing as bad or worse than me, which is hard to do. Yeah, c5's sort of lame. You slept a lot. I'm up first coffee. I know, dude. But if I have a second coffee, then I'm like wired and nervous. I just need time. This is not. This is not Morales. Like high level. It's like low level. He's got the same as me. He's like not awake. Oh no. Oh, this hurts. Oh shit. I'm gonna pawn. I knew he was gonna see that. I knew it. Unbelievable. He's like Repunch Bonsal. I don't know about Rook B3. Morales is totally not awake. You can tell. He never plays this badly. Yeah, this is just the battle of the dudes who are not awake or something. I mean, I don't know. He played Knight G6. Bishop G6, sorry. Bishop G6? Need more oxygen. Alright, he resigned. Yeah, what a bad game. So my opening was played once. So I'm thinking like you should probably take and play d4. Oh wow. No, it is d4 immediately. D4 immediately. Yeah, I can't do this because of d5. D5 is too strong. I saw this. I would play e5, and then it's like whatever. It is what it is. It's like a weird. Yeah, this is pretty good for you apparently, but that's not the point. Knight h4 hangs a piece, and then I blunder this check, and then you do that. Like that's horrible. All right, horrible game. Uber driver, thanks for the horrible game, Antonio. That was the worst game of the day. Horrible by both of us. Uber driver. You had 2,400 when I only drank coffee. Well, this coffee ain't having any effect. I'll tell you that right now. Mm. Right, right. You want to do the G6 thing again. I hate that. I have to say. Queen A4 check. I just remember this was a variation. I don't know. It's an old line. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I had a game with Michael Rode once where he played Bishop E5 check. I played Bishop E7. Then he played Bishop C4 and I played B5. You know, the Caro-Kann theory here is probably really well established. Queen A4 check isn't exactly the greatest show on earth. Do I like Pap? Pop Jula. You know, all right. Well, we have to clarify that's a very common name in Hungary. And you know, there's also the Serbian grandmaster named Pop Misha. So then there's two P's and one P. So it's really better if you specify who you're talking about. I don't really know him too well. I mean, we played. He seems like a nice guy. He's very, very shy. I have absolutely nothing bad to say about him. He's unbelievably strong in blitz, and his classical rating was very, very low. I don't know if he like sandbagged his classical rating. It seemed too low, but he's always been kind of a blitz specialist. Blitz and rapid. You know, not for whatever reason he's not as strong in classical. I guess he spends all his time playing blitz. So he's kind of like a weak Hikaru or something. He's really, really good at blitz. Like, he beats me every fucking game. You know, I don't know. I started to suspect he was cheating at some point. He would beat me so badly every single game I played him. But you know, probably not. I just don't play well against the guy, I guess. What am I doing here? Why is my queen out there? Okay. Well, anyway, we waste a lot of time. Yeah, Misha Pop was, you know, I guess a Hungarian from Serbia. But yeah, he was the guy who like refused to give me a draw in the last round of the tournament when he lost, and then he lost against me. It's like karma. That's what you get, bro. That was last year. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna write it off. Misha, yeah, Misha the bear. Misa. Well, it's just with one S. But anyway, he's talking about Pop Jula, and Pop Jula is just, you know, he's a very, very good blitz player. His score against me in blitz is like 9-1 or something like that lifetime. I I always play like horribly against him, and he always plays perfectly. It's really scary. You understand? It's like Jula is your first name, Pop is your family name. That's how it works. Hungarian names are backwards. His name is Jula. That's his first name. When you say Pop, it's his family or chaladi name. Like, I'm Pascal. Isn't it similar in like India or something? Would you like to have a pawn or no? You know, like Leko Peter. He's Leko, but his first name is Peter. You know, he's not. He's Peter Leko, the Westerners, but in Hungary he's called Leko Peter. Papa's family name, yeah. And then you got to draw the distinction between the two P's and the one P, because it's pretty much evenly distributed. Half the people named Pap that you meet are named with two P's or three P's, P-A-P-P. And there's the P-A-P-P clan, and then there's the P-A-P clan. So then you've got to separate those. We have strong players with both spellings. Yeah, Pop Gobbler, but it's double P. And then Pop Gobbler is much stronger. He was 2600. Yeah, I'm not sure about the name, the meaning. I don't know what it means, if it has a meaning. Maybe. Damn, Uber driver. He's like auto driver. What do I play here? The guy is like, when did he become the expert of the Caro-Kann? You know, that's weird. Uber driver I never remember even playing the Caro-Kann. Where did this come from? What's going on around here? He never played the Caro-Kann. He played the Sicilian. Oh, yeah, okay, Pop means like the father of the church. Well, it also means like Papa. I mean, come on, it goes to what? Like Latin or something? Of course, the Papa is the father. Uber driver is the master of complex strategy. Knight takes is worth considering. Oh shit. I don't know. Yeah, I should take with a knight, I guess. It's just you're banned. You're banned for distracting me when I'm trying to wake up. Do you write these questions down? You're like, what can I say that will like confuse the shit out of him while he's trying to concentrate on his games? 7-part question. Oh, draw? Okay. Horrible. I should take back with the knight. Yeah, this is embarrassing. Nothing suspicious about Uber driver's play. So what did I do wrong? Queen a4 check. Here, 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 here. So apparently bishop c4 is better, but not that much better. The surprising white has a plus score here at all. I don't understand what I do. What do I do on the next move after castles? Oh, you do d3. Okay. It's lame. It's totally lame. It's totally lame. Yeah, I mean, obviously I should take back with the knight. No, if I had stopped to think, I would have played. I wouldn't ever play the Panov against Uber Driver. He's very beatable in other lines, but this isn't the best choice. All right, Schumacher. I haven't yet adjusted to the fact that Uber Driver is playing the Caro Khan. There's many ways to beat him, but that's not a good choice. It seems like his style somehow works there. 459 games with Schumacher. Been a while since you beat me. Knight take allows e5. No, but I have stuff there based on bishop e4 and knight e4. Control of e4 square. It's not so simple, Bijak. I'm not sure he should play e5. He has a long-term advantage without playing e5. It might be better not to. Whoa. Whoa, what just happened here? Oh no. I thought you were Uber driver. Oh no, you're not going to do that. What's that? I'm playing like Gukesh. Was it Gukesh? I feel like no, it wasn't Gukesh. It was another, not Gukesh. I'm sorry. There was another Indian GM who played like this. Aragaisi. But Queen D1, I think, has never been played. This is not. That is not the normal thing to do. You're supposed to go to a new square, like one of these. I don't know what I'm supposed to do against Queen D1. Theoretical novelty. Queen D1. Development. So do I play A5, C6, E5, C6, E6, E6, I guess? E6 is the most thematic. Now you can do A3. Feels like could transpose to something like yeah, this is very similar to an English defense. Bishop D6. Holy moly, Batman. Wow. Queen E7. I must have lost my mind. Queen D1. Theoretical novelty. Did I miss anything better there? I can play C6, A5. That's not right. E5. E6 seems the most thematic. Yeah. Maybe it's not a theoretical novelty. I didn't see any games where white had played Queen D1. When I looked at this line, but it's possible. What could possibly go wrong? The Void Master. You have tons of development and your king is safe. Damn, I'm threatening knight takes e4, I just realized. Well, and other stuff. But Yeah. You have lots of options. First Saturday GM, February 2010. Oh no. What in the world are you talking about? Did I play with Pop? I lost a game against him, right? I have problems remembering if that was rated. I think there was a, I mean, classical or rapid. There was a classical game. 2010 was, I was really getting out of chess. Oh no. Oh no, I don't like what's happening here. You can protect that? Alright. All hands on deck. We might need to play 94. I was thinking about an exchange sacrifice. What about G6? G6. What about it? G6, castles, bishop G7, rook E1. That's the problem. G6 is too slow. I can play knight C7. And then bishop G5, H6. Problems are not good. Dude, you don't care about your pawn? My little pawny. You don't care about your pawn. Wow. Unbelievable. You don't care. You just don't care. What a fearless mofo we're talking about here. The dude is fearless. He's fearless and beerless. You know that's not a normal move, dude. Come on. Bishop B5. I think you can do better than that. The concept of senior team chess championship. Of course. I played last year. But this year we didn't have enough interest. It was FIDE fucked it up. They moved the dates. Last year they had it in July, and then they had it again in the spring now. So 7 months later, it was like stupid. My queen is gonna need to go somewhere. Castles, queenside. Petty chess, where do you come up with these questions? Do you have like a bot or like GPT, like suggest me like 10 questions to ask Ledgy. Are these generated by AI? I like team competitions, but not if it's in the morning. You guys see what happens if I play in the morning. Did you see that? I just can't calculate 2 moves deep. I can't play until it's at least afternoon. What time is it now? See? See, it's 2 o'clock. In about an hour, I'll be able to play chess. But not before that. Where are your central pawns? I think my queen is going to need to move again. I could also move my knight. Castling not an option. Queen d5, queen d5, knight d5. Queen d5, knight d5, castles. Knight d5. And knight d5 is an issue. What does this do? Ooh, I don't like that. Maybe b5. Oh shit. You're flagging me. Schumacher's flagging me? Oh, I have a square for my queen. I just realized. Tuck. Drop. What is it? Drop, stop, drop, and roll. Oh no. How is he playing like God today? He's like God. What a pawn sacrifice. This is suspicious, man. Bishop d7. Crushing. You found an Easter egg. Fancy chess. Nice job. That's the most relevant comment you made today. That is secret panda hanging from the ceiling. That's the most interesting question you've had for us today. Do we have to talk about Danish Borosh? Sporosh. No. Just another quintessential chess nerd. Well, he's more talented than some people. You know, I guess money can buy grandmaster titles. Because there's some players that I thought were like completely untalented, and they still managed to like get the GM. Pressure all the way. This was Schumacher in super macho mode. What a game. Uncharacteristic. Oh no, did he blunder? Oh no, not the blunder. He played a perfect game until move 25. Oh no. Perfect game until move 25 called. No, it's actually not. 2 blunders, 1 mistake, 4 inaccuracies, but none of them came before. You played perfectly until move 15. I made a steady flow of inaccuracies and 1 blunder. My inaccuracy started earlier at move 8. Wow. You know, weird. Something is wrong here. Something is wrong here. Oh shit. Alright, so the game I was thinking of, the Aragaisi game, was actually knight f3, knight b4. So now you got me confused because you went d5 immediately. I played knight b4, and now queen d1 has actually been played. Although I don't know if it's best. I had never looked at this. But e6 is correct. a3, knight a6. We're following the Safarli game. Now we've also transposed to a bunch of other games. So can this happen in an English defense? You played e4. And this is a Safarli game. This is very recent from last year. My queen e7 is wrong. I don't know. You know, queen e7, it's a common idea in these types of positions. His king is there, you know. I'm supposed to play knight c5. Well, obviously white can play e5 even. I really have no idea what's going on here. I guess I have to go there. I was unsure about the consequences of this, you know. I mean, for example, knight takes e4, knight takes e4. If queen g4, I can play pawn takes pawn. This is kind of crazy. This is the first time playing this. So queen e7 is bad. Wow. So queen e7 is just really bad. But I mean, it looks like this line is good for white. So what else can I do? What else can I do to improve my play here? Knight b4 is forced. Queen d1 is the best move. I could play a different move here. I could play e5. That's never been played, and then c6. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is worth looking at. Guys, it's 2:10. We still have more time. But this is important theoretically, Schumacher. I have to play knight c5. Wow. And if e5, knight f e4, knight takes e4, knight takes e4, there's no games where this has ever been played. Bishop e3. I'm not sure you should play e5, and maybe you wouldn't, but this Iranian player Golami played bishop d3, which is a little weird. Damn, dude. Safarli missed b5 here. A common shot in the English defense. This is apparently like equalizing on the spot, but bishop d3 doesn't look right. All right, anyway, thanks for the interesting opening. Sun Prism. How did Sun Prism sneak into the list? You snuck in there. Right. No, I'm not going to screw around with this anymore. We're just playing our A game. Now I'm awake. Mr. Coffee, welcome. Guys, we have about half an hour. So, lunch for Prim, noob. We got a lot of noobs lately. Noob boy. Where did he come from? There was like two other challengers. Is William Pascal a common name? More common than you would think. My ancestors go back into like the colonial era almost. Fancy chess. It sounds like it would be uncommon, but it's surprisingly, if you do like a genealogical search, there's like a million. There's like schools like William Pascal Elementary School. There's a basketball player with my last name. There was a baseball player, a minor leaguer with my name. Yeah, it's surprisingly more common than you would think. My family goes back into the Philadelphia history books. All right, knight takes f6. There's a street named after my family in Philadelphia. They had a wool business, but then went bankrupt or something. I have very, very old ancestry. Two serial killers. Dude, listen to this story. Yesterday, I saw in the news that one of these AI search engines got in big trouble because some Norwegian guy, when you ask, I don't remember, one of the search engines to identify who he was, some random guy, they were claiming, like the search engines were claiming that he was like a murderer. So the AI is not reliable. Like, they're just claiming random guy like had murdered his children and stuff. And it just has like the AIs have like hallucinations. You have to be really careful about these like AI chatbots and asking questions and stuff. The dude is like suing the dude is suing ChatGPT or one of those chat, AIs, because it just totally made it up. And now his life is like ruined because everyone thinks he's a serial killer or killed his children or stuff. It's just completely random, You can't trust it. So don't believe the hype. I can't remember the guy's name. It's like some very weird Norwegian name. Super recognizers. Super recognizers, are they like, they have like extra sensory powers? It's not a good sign that Fancy Chess is like searching the web for my name. That's kind of disturbing. Yeah, if you want to go back further, my family is German and English. Probably French. I imagine my family invaded with the Normans at Hastings in 1066. But we've always had a thing with Normandy. All right, we got pretty good French here. Bonsal. When I was a kid, I was assuming my name was very rare, but it's not that much. Yeah, these AI programs are only good for their facial recognition. So you can track protesters, hunt them down, and send them to El Salvador. By the way, if you guys want investment advice, I already said it once, but private Central American prisons, that's the place to invest your money. I can't even watch the news anymore. I mean, I turned on my phone this morning. The other day I had a nightmare. I swear to God. I had this horrible nightmare that people were like being like turned into like brain parasites they were getting infected by these weird like brain parasite aliens. And then I woke up and I looked at the news, and that was even worse. You know, I mean, the brain parasite alien dream was like nothing compared to the horror of reality. I mean, it's just I can't even look anymore. I was just kidding about that queen check thing. Dictators need many pets. Budapest Pride Parade has been canceled. What else? Oh yeah, Turkey. Turkey's in good shape. They now arrested the opposition candidate in Turkey. Straight out of the authoritarian playbook. It's game over, man. Game over everywhere. International authoritarianism is on the rise and unstoppable. Let's do it one more time. You promise not to trap my queen or anything, right? Alright, guys. 20 minutes. Got time for another game or two. Yeah, Hungary, a very democratic leaning country. I've been here to witness, it's pretty much my entire residency here that it's shifted. I literally, witnessed the whole transition. Um, Probably I should take subtle. Is it just me or some Prism gotten a lot stronger? And it was surprising because he was like rusty for a while, and it seemed like, oh no, maybe he had a little accident. He might have had a little accident here. But where's my crushing blow? Bishop e4. Take bishop f4. Maybe play this first. You got a trick for me? Mate on the long diagonal? Problem is I have no discoveries. I have no good discoveries. Well, I can win the g7 pawn. I guess that's not bad. Nothing else, I'll take that. We'll take the g7 pawn. Do I like frozen garlic breads? Yeah. That's really weird that you asked that. I just asked my son about that the other day. I like frozen garlic bread. I prefer it fresh, but when I lived in the States, we used to buy frozen garlic bread on a kind of regular basis. Strange coincidence that you would mention that. Very suspicious. That's literally like the most random thing you could think of. Hungary's not big on frozen garlic bread. Look, I grew up in South Jersey. It's like Little Italy. Half the people in southern New Jersey are from like Italian ethnicity. Half of my town residents were like Italian ethnicity. We used to buy like frozen meatballs and frozen pasta and frozen. They would like make really good um, Italian products and then freeze them. We had the best. We had the best frozen meatballs. My dad used to bring it home. I'm not personally Italian, but you know, when you live in a region like that where half the freaking population um, is related, you get the best spray tans. The Jersey Shore, baby. I grew up at the Jersey Shore. Oh, you're the best pizza, man. Literally the best pizza I ever had. Jersey Shore pizza. Boardwalk. Jersey Shore Boardwalk pizza. Fresh. Italian style. Thin crust. Your name is Hey Pog. Sung Prism has left the king side to me. You left your king side to me and your will. Oh no. Rook takes g3. Is my rook trapped? Could be. Trying to trap it. Do you have bishop d5 there? You gotta play bishop d5. You think I can get out of that trap? Apparently I can. What's my escape? Oh, okay. I just checked. Yeah, I'm thinking like I have to go here. I don't know what I'm thinking, actually. You're not even close to trapping my rook. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I forgot there's over here. I was thinking I had to go here or something, but even that's fine. It's lost. That was a good game, Saji. Only 38 CPL. Guys, I don't know if I'm going to be able to accept every challenge here. I've got new lump of coal and hay pog. No, I don't know about C4, but it's not necessary. All right. I got to go in 20 minutes, so we probably have time for 2 more games. No London system. Did I tell you guys? Oh, 2230. You're from where? Wait, does this say Malaysia? Oh, you're not your old friend. It's our old friend. Play like Kasparov. Wasn't he from Malaysia? Sus opponent. Well, why is he sus? Why is he sus? Because he has a high rating? Well, he's not that sus. I mean, this is an average good rating. It's not like he's 2600. This is my game with Eric Cook last Friday. Bishop f4, interesting move. Putting pressure on c7. That's a top move. But I have c5, actually. How do you deal with c5? See, that's why bishop e3 might be better. Wait, that's what you played, Uber Driver. You played bishop e3. Alright. Bishop e3 is better than bishop f4. Bishop e3 is like the main move there. See, now he has issues. Wow. A new methodology. Huh. Yeah, I don't know what to do against that. Bishop e5 is interesting. Alright. Oh my gosh. Now what do I do? It's all good. My good friend Yevgeny Romanov would be happy with this position. Accuse me of playing for a draw again. How dare you play for a draw against 2650? What are you thinking? That was a good decision by White. Damn. You think he's suspicious? Why? I want to see the evidence, Fancy Chess. D6? We're going to need more evidence. I'm going to surround that pawn. How do you feel about that? Maybe you can trade one pawn or the other. I'll tell you what, he's awful fast and doesn't make mistakes. He could be suspicious. But hard to say. You know, I don't like to make judgments on people based on one game. He's probably not suspicious, just fast and decent. Please play me before... Well, no, I mean, I have to take the challenges I get in order. I can't just skip other people. Unless you bribe me or something. Now, if you were to bribe me, I would consider it. Oh no, rook d3. Look at him go. That's disturbing. And then... Right, he's definitely not suspicious. He missed queen takes c6. Or he's like sticking with the second best move or something like that. Holy crap. f3, queen takes c6, pawn takes c6, d7, pawn takes pawn check, f3, queen takes c6, d takes c6, e4, I mean. That was a close call. We should welcome every newcomer. Yeah, he definitely had queen takes c6. I mean, I'm begging for that to be played. I had to calculate this to make sure it doesn't still work. Still worth. He could play queen c6, but his rook's hanging. I guess it's safe to say I'm not threatening to trade queens here. He does it anyway. Whoa. Whoa, okay. Crazy. He's a maniac. Anyway, so the point was to just take. No noobs were harmed in the murder of this maniac. What about my threats? Rook takes. Ponda is wearing good gold medal. That's right. It's not exactly quick on the reuptake. Very good. Get an A for observancy. That's from last Friday's rapid tournament where I finished second. It's my turn again. Oh no. You will trade queens. You will trade queens, Luke. Diamond for first. There was a massive trophy for first. I was really disappointed though because the organizer was very deceptive. He made it sound like there would be a a very good bottle of wine for first place. And I felt it was like false advertising. The flyer for the tournament was like cup, or it was kind of like cup, like a trophy cup, or a fine bottle of wine for first place. And I'm assuming like the bottle of wine is like guaranteed. So I get there's no bottle of wine. It's just the cup and some medals. And they're giving away some books for like third place and stuff. I'm like, come on, man, I came for the bottle of wine. Are you serious? Yeah, Mr. Coffee, I told a joke about the cleaning products Serbian Blitz tournament. Yeah, I didn't witness that personally, but I love to tell that anecdote. 90 Serbia, you would get a broom, a mop, or a dustpan for Blitz prizes. So first of all, White got a little bit of improvement there. Am I up a pawn? I am. I have 4 on 2, you have 4 on 3. Get your body hair removed. What? What are we talking about here? Oh no. Well, if he checks me, I have to go back. But that's fine. H6. What do you mean body hair removed? We need to act fast. Guys, I gotta go. I have 10 minutes. Don't know if we're gonna have time for another game. E4 looks like a good try. He's got designs. He had plans. He had wisdom. I'm gonna need to play. Yeah, we're gonna need to play King E7 at some point. That's clear. B5. B5 is interesting. B5, E5. No. A5, B5, A5. Let's do A5. Alright, you have E5. It's your only chance. And now, I could play B5. take. Or I can play king e7. King e7, rook d6, rook takes b3. There's also b4, a4, a4, rook check, rook takes. a4 takes. All right. King e4, b5. It's close. It may be a draw. You know, probably it should be a draw. He's not that much worse. I guess I could have played this better. I have a4. We'll try the a4. Yeah, maybe we're still seriously better here. If he has to play rook c3, his kind of that's kind of weird. Rook takes check. Rook takes check first. Rook takes there. Rook b4. So I got two connected passed pawns now. His other pawns are very weak too. They could drop. Drop, stop, and roll. How about these pawns? c4. Maybe I should get some distance. Black is clearly better, but I don't know if this is a win or not. It's close. King d4, check. King takes. Rook b5. There's also rook b5. King takes, check, here takes. Rook b5 is interesting. It seems sort of stupid. I mean, obviously, this is a much more natural try. We haven't really used our time. How much do arbiters? I don't know, dude, but I just had an ad for like becoming an arbiter. There's some classes to become an arbiter on my phone. They're doing some courses. I was like, oh, somebody must be trying to tell me something. Arbiter courses. Starting at 100 euros, you can do like virtual arbiter courses. If Mr. Coffee ever needs a job, he might become an international arbiter. If he ever needs, maybe that's something to think about for your retirement years, Mr. Coffee. Virtual, you wanted to be a FIDE Arena titleist, right? Why not go for arbiter? But I mean international arbiter. Right. You get hot women all the time. But my friend Darko Doric, you know, he's like a high-ranking FIDE arbiter. He sometimes gets like women's tournaments. I mean, that's not bad. He's doing like a youth tournament now. Well, it still might be better than being a player. I am playing viewers. Check. Why do I want to check? Check you. Check. Oh no, c2. His pawns are too slow. I gotta go. Oh, you're gonna do that. Alright. No. None of that now. 10,000 followers milestone. Really? I finally got to 10,000 followers on Twitch. Look at this mate. Oh no. What? So I played this, you played king there, and I did what? That wasn't my move. That's bullshit. It just like, I got cheated, dude. That wasn't my move. I would never play rook g3. That doesn't do anything. Oh my god, bro. No, it was a mouse slip. It was a click. It was a click. I don't even know how I clicked g3. It was bullshit. Obviously, I'm going to play rook g6 check. My mouse is flawed. I would never play rook g3 in like a million years. You thought the dude resigned. So did I at first. I didn't even know whose turn it was. I was like, what? Oh, wow. Congratulations. All right, guys, gotta go. It was nice knowing you. Nice job. Congratulations on the win there. Definitely sus. Yeah, so I was gonna play rook g6 check, and I'm totally winning, but CC move grind in vain. I know. Wasn't really a grind. I mean, the dude was lost for the last 20 moves. Sort of. But at some point, he had some chances to legit draw. If you go back here, see, check this out. He actually had a win earlier. Oh, yeah, we saw that. So, no, honestly, like, he's probably hanging on here, but it's not an easy ending. So, the grind, you know, was until, what, move king d3. Do I have rook d4 check? Man, even rook d4 check might win. This doesn't win. No, but anyway, I'm winning after rook a4. Yeah, okay. 60 move grind, ruined by a mouse slip. Not even a mouse slip. It's just a mouse malfunction. It just drops the pieces on random squares. I have it enabled on click and drag. Click, drag. I mean, I didn't even know I made the move rook g3. I was thinking it was my turn. I was trying to make a move, and my rook was already on g3. That's stupid. I'm plus 8.5. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Nice knowing you. Sunday Simon, don't forget. Thanks for following. 10,000 follower reach. Nice. On my screen it says 9.9. Is that right? No, 10K. Yeah, nice job. Nice job, me. 10K followers. Agnes Karajuski has resubscribed on Prime, 45 months. We haven't had many Prime subscribers. Way to go. 10,000 followers. Yeah, baby. All right. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Thanks, Agnes. Good to see you guys. Don't forget to eat your cats. Nice win. Bye-bye.